serious.
About her feelings. I think it's time for them to kind of hear about like you.
I actually want to support her. When things don't bargain, little mimosa came out of her. And she's elementally doing a piece, bro.
Maybe I should be this nasty work, honey. Oh my God, it's so nasty. Yeah, that's why.
I'm reading the wrong. Whoa.
Can I get a real drink? Can I get a strong one?
Right now, they need tranquilizer.
Me, Polly, and Esther.
You let.
So my car is, this morning just decided to give me a sign. It's been giving me signs. Well, not necessarily. It hasn't been really giving me signs, but it was one of those things where I am just realizing that, it's time to let go of my car. It's old, guys. Like, it's not old. It sounds bad when I say it's so old, but I've had it for like a minute now, for years, like since in my early 20s, about 23 or something, and now I'm 35. Do the math. So I've had this car for that long, and yeah, it's time for it to go. I think it's exhausted. It's like, it's okay. Like, I need a new car, and I need to get my act together and actually like get myself a car, because I'm not big on cars, so I don't really care much for cars. So that's why it's never a thing for me. I've never thought about it's a thought, getting a new car. It really is a thought, like maybe a nice car won't do, but I'm not committed to it. I've never been committed to it because I'm not big on cars. Like, I'm not that type of person. I wish I was, because I would have gotten the car that I want. But yeah, now it's like, okay, I don't like these small problems, these small inconveniences. So let me get my act together and actually start just planning to get myself a car, because this ain't it. Because this morning I wanted to get to work early because I'm working from the office today, and lo and behold, my car decided not to start. And I know it's not a battery thing. Maybe I need to kickstart, what do they call it? Kickstarting your car, or whatever the case may be, because this battery is like technically new. It was not a long time ago that I got the car battery. Like, it's new. So I can definitely, confirm that it's not a battery thing. Maybe it needs a good kickstart, because my car, it was raining yesterday, and it did not sleep under like a carport. Like, it slept in the open. So I don't know if this is the after effect. I don't know what it is. Maybe, I think it's too cold. Yeah, I think the car is too cold. It needs a kickstart. I think that's what it is. I really think that's what it is, because it's really kind of like cold. Right now it's a morning, it's cold, and it slept in the rain, and I think it's cold. It just needs a little bit of a warm up, a kickstart, and so I just need to sort that out and see how it can work out. Hi, my name is Bosha Melitsane, and I am represented by just a random thought. It's like 6:15. I just came back from work, and I just had this random thought where I'm just like, I can't believe I'm this woman now, where I am coming back from work, and I'm one of these women who have had a long day. Because when I was younger, I used to like see my mom, see other women, that I would look up to, or just a woman in general, where I'm seeing them getting out their car and they taking out their laptop, they taking their laptop and their handbags and their heels, because now they're wearing, like, they're in their slippers because they were driving with their slippers on. And they kind of like just look so, I don't know, cool, for lack of a better word. They look very tired, very cool, very tired, very much. I have had a long day. They gave that energy, and I can't believe like I'm one of these women, because I'm just like, I just walked in, you know, with my, don't mind my little blanket, because as you can see, my couch, it is very sensitive. It's a sensitive color, so I don't necessarily just like do whatever I want with my couch. It's a beautiful couch, and I'm really doing my best to take care of it, and still very much maintained, and I want to keep it that way. But as I was saying, I have my handbag here. Like, I walked out the car, I was like, wow, I can't believe I am the woman that I was looking at a younger age. When I was younger, I was looking at these women that look like me, that are me now, for lack of a better statement. When I was younger, I was looking at women, and I'm already in their position. Does that make sense? Like, you hear what I'm saying, right? You hear what I'm saying, and it is a satisfying feeling, because yeah, I've had a long day. I love my job. I love the quality of life that I have. Of course, I'm working towards more, but I'm so grateful to God for, you know, for all that I've went through, for where I am right now, for where I'm going. But the right now, the present, I'm incredibly grateful. Everything is just going so great. Like, I can't even complain. I'm just in a place where I'm just generally content, and I'm just grateful. I have a grateful heart, and I really just wanted to express that, because it's a realization that I really just had, honestly. So yeah, also when I communicated about my car situation, it really just needed a break. My car was parked in the open. I did not park it in like a parking space that is sheltered, and I parked it in a very open space. And on the day that it was out in the open, it was raining and it was very cold. And by the time I wanted to drive my car on the day I was going to work, it couldn't start until I waited the entire day, and I went back outside because there was help already. And when I unlocked my car, it made that sound of a very functioning car. And when I restarted my car, it was actually working. It was functioning. So it was very cold. So I don't drive a really big car. I drive a decent small car. And I think it's sensitive times right now. We're approaching winter, and the weather's on and off. And that was the issue. But now I drove to work today, and I did not have any issues. So we good. It was good. But yeah, that was my week. Good morning. It's a Friday. It's a good Friday. And today I'm going to watch church online, and just, this year I'm not going to, what is it? Yeah, I go to Grace Bible Church, and church is at the FNB Stadium. This year I'm not going, unfortunately. Last year I did go. It was amazing. I go every year. But this year I won't be going because I had a flat tire when it comes to my car, and I'm currently using a spare tire until I replace it. I'm gonna be replacing it next week. So yeah, parking space at the FNB Stadium. Since we're not there to watch a game, like we don't have access to like park inside. Like, we literally park on the outside, like by sort of like a gravel and the grass part. And considering that I'm using like a spare wheel, geez, by the time I get there and I try to like find parking space and just park there, I feel like my spare tire won't make it out. So I was like, let me not attempt to do that to myself by going to church and finding outside parking and all of these kind of things. And Ubering as well, it's going to be, it's an unnecessary mission. I don't know how to put it. Like, like I live so far away from F&B stadium. Like I'm in the different area, so I'm just like, okay, wait, let me think about this. Like it's a bit of a stretch. I'm having to do church physically, so I'm literally going to watch it online. I don't know, actually, I don't even know if they're gonna do like a live service, but even if they don't, that's fine. um I will be watching something that will still fill my spirit. I'll still be in the moment, and yeah, there is an online church that actually does live services. I'll find something. I'll really find something. I'm not trying to crack my head. And considering that also, I'm a little bit far away from the Pimville branch. It is something that I was really thinking about, where I'm like, you know what, like I've been thinking about it, where I'm like, since I'm like this side, I need to make the commitment to like find a church that's really nearby. That's like a church that's like really at an arm's length. Because yeah, I'm really trying to find a community. I'm really trying to find a space where I can do like Bible studies and all of these kind of things. So I just really want to see if I can be able to find a church that's really not, so far from me, because at the moment, Grace is a little bit far from me, the Pimple branch, and I know there are other branches, but I I love the Pimple branch. That's where I grew up. I've tried other branches, but I don't know. Not to even sound disrespectful, but they don't do it for me. Like they don't, considering that that's where the Pimple branch is, where I started, is where I grew up, is where like I built my life. It does not necessarily, other branches don't necessarily do it for me. So if I'm gonna find another, church, another, Christian church, let me rather find something different altogether. I hope I make sense, because I'm not trying to find another GBC branch. I don't want that. I don't want that, because with the Pimple branch, I think I was spoiled. Jay, from the moment I walk in, from the singing, Jay, like it just really got to me. It spoke to my spirit and my pastor as well. And yeah, I'm not trying to, I don't want to change that. So if I'm gonna find a church, then let me look at different churches and see what speaks to me, and then really take it from there. So yeah, that's really where I am right now. That's my journey right now, and we'll see how it goes. I want to be able to go to a church. I found two options for next week. Obviously, the first Sunday I'm going to go to the one church, and then the other Sunday I'll go to the other church and see which one works for me, and then take it from there. So for now, that's where I am. I'm still in bed. I'm drinking my coffee, and yeah.